Welcome, ladies, gents, and people that post cat videos to my Nidhogg Extreme Clear featuring Geo and friends. As you may have already noticed by this point right now that the audio is not synced. Actually, not sync is lack of a better word. The audio is stolen like on some LimeWire shit because I usually play this game on mute. Reason being, Spotify. Enough said. Overall, I found this fight quite amusing in that I like the way the boss was designed. He's pretty much like American Dragon Jake Long if we gave American Dragon to Japan and let them make their own interpretation about it. If anyone has ever seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle interpretation, like Japanese interpretation, you'll know that thing is just straight flames. Like these 6 foot tall looking turtles fucking looking like they belong on a Calvin Klein underwear fucking modeling magazine. Wear a Wolverine mask. Whew, nothing but fire. Nothing but fire. So, gotta love Japan for that. But in all honesty, like, thank you, Japan, because without you, making games and stuff and making this boss and continuing to support this game, I'd probably be playing Elder Scrolls and, yeah, fuck that. Mods can only get you so far, and Elder Scrolls Online is not a game, period. Yeah, this boss is cool, though. Like, I mean, you gotta love dragons only because they're, like, the maximum edgy creature. Like, they're just pretty much like a line and a bunch of triangles to like optimize the edge. So I respect it. I respect what this boss brings to the table. This is like the first time I actually ever heard the theme for this song. I just do it in the background on some LimeWire stolen shit, and this intro is just a fucking Bible thumb. I don't understand this at all. Like, this is not the type of music I want to fight a dragon to. Like, it's just depressing. Like, what is this? Can I just get some fucking Black Onslaught? Like that, whew, now that's a track. Throw on Black Onslaught fighting a dragon, I'm in there. I guess like at this point I probably should talk about the fight. Oh wait, transition to like the edge groupies. So yeah, you fight the dragon, breeze fire, phase push at like 80% I think, and then you fight the edge groupies and you start with Shadow. Okay, I can't pronounce his fucking name. I'm just gonna call him Brad. So pretty much you start by killing off Brad because he has some disease mechanic thing that you don't want to deal with. I actually wish they would have used like the Mercidia shadows from T13 because they kind of like fly in and it's a dragon a little more realistic if they're flying in rather than they just like spawning. Now we have Shadow. Okay, your name starts with an F. Yeah, there's no real generic names with F that are like cool. I'm just gonna call you Jeffrey. So you start killing off Jeffrey here because he's annoying. Finally, you kill the last one, which is I think. Actually, I don't even know what the fucking last ad's name is. You kill it last though, because it just goes maximum ham. Like, it has no aggro table. Shadow Dragon. Okay, I'm just gonna call this one Shadow Dragon 666 X 666. Typical 13-year-old edgelord. Online playing Call of Duty, calling people racist names and shit. So you kill him last because he doesn't really give a fuck about aggro tables. So might as well just like let him rock, do his thing, dodge stuff, and keep on going. Oh my god, this track is so like ridiculous. It's not even. It's like it's trying to pick up, but it's just not working. What a mantra! I legit missed the healers, which is the purpose of that skill. Top 10 dead or alive, I swear. So now you get one of the phase transitions. Actually, I think the music would actually transition right here, but LimeWire stolen. But yeah, you get like all the lights, all the flash, and then he's just like a dragoon now with wings because that's Final Fantasy shit. Like, they love adding like a shit ton of wings to like humanized bodies and stuff. They're just like add a bunch of wings, keep it going. You see it like in Kefka, you see it in Sephiroth, and I mean they stick to their guns. There's no reason to like not do it because people love that shit. Like, just stick to your guns, dodge stuff, and keep DPSing. I think his moves are actually super cool, like, to look at. I mean, if this is Dragoon in like the next expansion, I'm 100% about it. I will swap immediately, unless Monk gets like some One Punch Man type skill. That'd be great. Yeah, Alamorn is pretty much like terrorist Akmorn. Yeah, it does its best. Animation's cool though. Afterwards, when you DPS enough or stay in the phase long enough, you transition to like this whack ass stage, which is like your Fritz Nail phase, but like with like more mechanics. So it's whatever. Pretty much red tethers try to take damage to kill the other red tether, which is invulnerable to all attacks but loses health based on how much damage people in red tethers take. So like you'll want to like stack and stuff like this and take like balls and stuff, and then the blue one can be hit by everyone, so it's like you DPS the blue one down. It's not really that hard of a DPS check once you like kind of get the hang of it and everyone's alive. Definitely sucks if you miss tank swaps and stuff and you have like the tank with blue tether, you know, just healing the blue one over and over again, because then it becomes like impossible to kill. Whatever. Ran into a ball there. The game's trying to kill me because, you know, game. Why not? Song transition, not bad. Like, I would still prefer Black Onslaught, but this is, we're getting there. Like, if we have like a Super Saiyan 3 level of the song, like if this was Super Saiyan 2, it's solid compared to like the depressing shit that it started with. Whatever. I mean, I really do like overall though how edgy this boss is. Like, he's such an edge monster. Like, just look at him, all the dark colors, the wings. He's pretty much just like, again, lines, like squiggly lines and triangles. I'm pretty sure like one of these attacks has like a really edgy name, like a Dark Dragon Dive. Like, come on, this guy is top tier edge master. This phase is super easy. It's just like dodge, and there's like a fucking bajillion years to just dodge everything. Like, just dodge, then run away from like the pulse so that you take the least amount of damage. Oh my god, Black Mage with like 28 health, what a beast. And then you just go back to hitting the boss, and eventually he transitions again, because, you know, like American Dragon Jake Long cannot stay like in his transformed state. Oh my god, Scholar gone, destroyed, bodied, NTR, never to return. GG no re. You tried your best, you followed your heart, it failed you. But yeah, American Dragon Jake Long can't stay in his transformed state forever, so eventually, you know, he goes back to being human and engages into other parts of the episode. So I mean, the boss is the same way. He has to transition and go back to being just, you know, a normal guy. And right here you see that Yomi is not imaginary. I did not spin my camera. I did not know he was at that position. There was no call out because friendship is not a thing. That was just 100% Yomi. Followed my heart. I was just like, I was fully committed to my movement. I could have pretty much just died there. There's the crisp LB3 moment because there's like no other good time to actually kind of do it. Well, there is, but, you know, this is probably like the best time. I guess the song is transitioned as well to like Ghetto Sephiroth theme. It's alright. Still prefer Black Onslaught or like some hardcore rock shit or super troll music. Always works for these type of fights. I actually do. These fireballs are super sick. This is the Bomberman mechanic. Like, they all blow up like the X bombs in Bomberman. They all have like that X pattern. Just like, oof, man, Bomberman. Now that's a game. Look at the hitbox. I literally just hit the boss while like facing the other way. Like, if Final Fantasy made a fighting game, we know exactly where they'd be going with their hitboxes. Like, ooh, powerful. Pop blood for blood to take Ockborn because I'm a champ. All about doing damage. Don't really give a fuck about taking damage. That's not my problem. The boss does his Misty Flip and continues to go maximum ham on, you know, tank, because that's how MMOs work. Let the tank do all the damage, you heal him, rinse and repeat. He's just roaring and shit. I mean, Dragon's Roar, Edge Master, Base Jesus. Like, at this point, he decides that Bomberman is his favorite game. This Dragon's actually a huge Bomberman fan. Like, he likes that shit. And he's not like your average Bomberman player where he starts with the garbage bombs. He's like, nah, son, I'm starting with the spike bombs. You start with like no bombs, and let's all have fun. Like, he's just that guy. He's that dude that just like, he'll play like a multiplayer game, but he's in player one with all the cheat codes. What a beast. Yeah, for this next mechanic, we're pretty scrubby. We take the tail hit because it's just easier as opposed to trying to dodge him swinging his fucking tail and the Bomberman bombs because they're too strong. It's not really that strong of a debuff, so it's just like, why not just heal through it? Because beast. Pop Mantra here because the debuff coupled with Ockborn, coupled with just him being annoying, like with the roaring and stuff, it's like, look at him, he's just wailing on us. Every time he does Ockborn, it's like another one is added, so like, you don't want to take it forever, you want to eventually beat him. If you look at the top left part of the screen, you'll see little Ifrit Eggy in the corner, and if you look at the bottom right, you'll see like the Bishop turret. There's a great lesson in pet placement, because right there, ooh, gone, destroyed, obliterated, never stood a fucking chance. But like, look at the Bishop turret, just chilling, literally chilling, because he's immune to like bullshit, like bombs and stuff. It's like Celine, who's immune to like everything besides cleave attacks. Ifrit is a little bit more honest in that he's immune to like nothing. He's like an NPC. Like, he's just as bad as an NPC. Black Mage, obliterated, gone again, destroyed. Vaginal tissue, wrecked. Really big fan of these primal fights because every now and then you see your comrade get their anus obliterated, torn the fuck up by like the walrus tusks that are boss mechanics. Unfortunately, Ockborn is not good enough to like kill someone here. Like, honestly, I'm always looking for the Burger McNasty clear. Like, even our first clear on this fight was actually pretty clean. It's unfortunate. There is no greater satisfaction you can receive than watching your teammate die on a boss fight, because that is just food. That is just footage for your compilation of them being bad at video games. Equally, there's no greater disappointment than when you die in a boss fight, because that shit got screen capped, bro. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, it's pretty much gonna be, you go into Monday morning work, everyone's gonna be talking about. They're gonna be like, bro, how did you die to Bomberman mechanics? Like, this game's been out for like 3 decades. How are you not good at Bomberman? Stay free. Savages. Like, there's just nothing but savages on the internet. Just when you think it's all over, a few days have passed, you think you're safe. You call up Dell customer service because Dell products always fucking up. Punjabi answers the phone because Punjabi is available like 24/7. Thank you, time zones. The next thing you know, you just have him asking you for like an e-signature, like, yo, are you that dude that fucked up Bomberman mechanics? Because holy fuck, are you free? Eventually, after some cultural barriers have been taken down, you get the assistance you were looking for. And while your pride may be hurt because Punjabi now has the image that shows you just dying to Bomberman mechanics, he has it in GIF format, he has it in like imgur format and everything, sharing with all his friends now, like his cousin Punjabi, Mr. and Mrs. Punjabi, the Punjabi neighbors, etc. Like, after that's all done, you call up your Chase bank account or whatever banking service you have. You're asking for some statements. Weeks later, your statements come, and at the very bottom of your banking statements, there's like a little sticky note that just says you died to Bomberman mechanics. So it just hurts. It's a pain I would not wish on my worst enemy. So like, the biggest takeaway you can get from watching this, from fighting bosses, from playing video games, never die. That is all. And if you have to die, always blame lag. Thank you.